Okay, my name is Premortal. This is the Titans podcast, the first one, and I'm here with Astute. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, it's Astute.
I'm here with Gladly. Say something.
Hi.
Here with iHydra.
Hello.
Here with Prada 2.
What's up?
Here with Realism.
Yo.
And Snorlax, who's not going to say anything, because he's just listening. So, what do we got on the agenda today for our first issue? We're going to talk about Tetris, apparently, since that's a thing. You want to tell us about that, Prada?
I suck at that game. Holy shit, I cannot play Tetris.
I could openly say I got smacked first time playing it.
Yeah, but like, what's going on with Tetris and Titans?
The tournament's still going on. We're still waiting for people to complete their games, and once that's done, they'll just be awarded the Titans.
So where'd the whole idea of, like, Tetris come from? That seems kind of a random pick. Like, last time we had a casino, and so I guess people might have been expecting something similar in the whole, like, board game, tabletop gaming sort of thing, but you went with Tetris instead, which is not bad, but it seems kind of out of the blue.
I believe this was just like it was
Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake, but this is just like a quick event. Like it didn't take too much planning.
I've always had the idea of having like mini games and stuff, like with a bunch of different games like Tetris and like, I don't know, there's some 8-ball pool or something like that, or I don't know, there's a bunch of like mini games out there that people play. And I always thought that we could do something like that for like an actual big event like the casino was, but
yeah, for
I
sure.
know.
Okay, so, and for the casino, since that was such a success, even though it was a little bumpy for a few of the parts, I remember being in Skype hearing about all that all the time.
Okay, you can say
but
it
for
was
the
rocky as
next
shit.
casino, do you think it's gonna be more of the same, just trying to smooth things out, or are you gonna try and like enhance it a bit more, make it a bit more
it's
different
changing.
or anything? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anything else you can say about that?
I feel like the
It's
first time
changing-
around was more
it's
of a
changing
learning
a lot.
experience.
It's
Yeah.
classified.
It's
Yeah,
classified, but all I can say is that it's gonna be way better.
Can you give us like a time frame for that?
That's also
A month or
classified.
more.
A month or more? Yeah,
Hydra
that's
is like really, really bad at designing, and
Shut
so is
up.
everybody in Titans. So I'm guessing we'll probably have it done within the next like year or two. And
That'd
then
be
like, and then like the coding.
It'll be released this decade.
Everybody sucks in Titans, so the coding will probably take an extra year. So we'll hopefully come back with a better casino within the next like 3 years.
Well, even
if the
it
whole-
comes back.
Even if the whole setup isn't perfect, I think just from the first casino, like all of us have gained enough experience, like managing that. That's gonna be a lot better this time. We're gonna be able to organize it a little better.
Oh yeah, the whole
Yeah,
thing
right.
will be way better organized, and there'll be more choices on how to play games and stuff
Yeah,
like
because
that.
we'll have much more control of things.
Yeah.
Oh, and a keyword for this casino, OmniCoin. Just keep that in mind.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
that'd be nice.
interesting.
That will be interesting. Okay, one thing we can talk about right now is that we had, and I don't know if it's still going. I'm not sure if it's still going. The recruitment, has that
Yeah.
ended yet, or is that
Uh,
still going, or what's the deal with that right now? Titans recruitment. Anything?
It's ending.
It's ending. I thought it was ending soon, but
Like
I'm
in
not
the
too
next
sure.
like day or two. It'll be
That's
added.
what I thought. So,
Uh,
do you
Whoever
have any,
applied
like...
is it's like already determined pretty much.
Okay, that's pretty good. So, did you have like anything specific you were looking for in like members when you were adding them? I know when I got into the group, I just got a PM from Froggy asking if I want to be in it, and I was like, sure. But besides that, I'm not really too sure what the criteria was you guys were looking at when adding
I mean,
members.
I feel like it's changed a little bit, but like recently it's just been activity.
Activity like raising it, or just getting more people, just have more
I
content
mean,
flowing, or what?
just being an active person on the forums.
I guess that's good. Yeah, you're not gonna want someone who's like because you get lots of members like that who've proven themselves a lot in the past, but who at the moment aren't very active, so they wouldn't really be a real asset to the group in terms of projects or managing stuff or whatever. So I guess it's nice to get newer members a chance to kind of prove themselves and show like their activity can be put towards something that can be fun for the whole community on hack forums instead of just lounging. I guess I don't know. It's
Yeah,
better.
I feel like we already have a group full of like a member base full of skills already. I don't think we need to like expand that.
Yeah, we have
I feel like
quarters,
we need like
graphic
people more of a
designers and
family.
whatnot.
And then we have Astute who does like nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't do anything, so
You're
I do
Right
this.
now, Premortal, you're there for support, man. Like
emotional.
without your
Moral,
backing,
moral
yeah,
support.
moral and emotional, not so much moral, but emotional support, you know.
If I wasn't so professional, I'd say I killed myself right now. But
Yeah. Yeah, well.
so, is there anything else? Any other prospective projects that you might be thinking about in the future, past like the casino or anything like that? Any like, I don't know, brainstorm things that you guys got off the top of your head that you think might work in the future? Any little things like that?
Well, I don't really think we have too much else going on right this minute, but there's always those ideas flowing around and stuff. And
Never
with
know.
our what?
Yeah, because like
You never know.
with
Yeah.
the Tetris thing, that was really like Justin Timberlake was like, "Hey, Tetris," and then it just kind of happened. So that can happen again, like anytime, I guess. Because anytime
Yeah.
someone gets an
Yeah,
idea,
of course.
people can just run with it, which is pretty good
Yeah.
because you can't do that in a lot of groups. Because I remember when I was in the alliance, I had like a whole bunch of different like ideas for things I wanted to do, but a lot of the members, like the leaders, who I was technically supposed to be, responding to and like getting their, having them tell me if I could do something or not. A lot of them were inactive or they weren't really like online all the time, so I couldn't really go through with a lot of things. But with tie-ins, we don't have a lot of that. We have like really active leadership, and if people want to get something through, they can just pitch it, and if it's good, we'll run with it, like with the Tetris with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
I think
and,
I think
we like
I think there's gonna be a lot of community events that like will definitely pop up, like the Tetris thing, like casino, and even if it's not relating to those two things, like it'll definitely still involve the entire community, and that's what Titans has done in the past.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
good.
just really open to any event as long as there's like a solid game behind it. I mean, like I'm not gonna commit to something without knowing what it's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna have like a Little Mermaid rerun whole
Really?
thing,
Oh,
I
dang
wouldn't
it.
have an event like that, but
Crush my dreams.
yeah, but
Okay.
wait. I think we were gonna have a bunch of sectors in Titans. Like we were gonna have a specialist sector, an in-group
Specialist.
sector. I think we was gonna have something like stress testing and all that too, and
That'd be
Wait, in the
nice.
beginning?
Echo too.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
I was
I don't
about
know
to say,
about
I was like, that seems a little cookie cutter to me, but I don't know. Your group. Okay,
No,
nothing we can
I'm just
talk about, I
kidding.
guess.
Titans
Scavenger
doesn't have
hunt?
No,
sectors.
it's my
There you
group.
go. Spoiler alert.
Scavenger hunt, anything on that?
Decrypt this and prepare.
Yeah, I seen
Yeah,
a lot of
pretty much.
people's signatures. Any hints
Well,
about that?
There you go. Now you just ruined the surprise.
The hints. Let's see.
Spoilers.
It's a spoiler for what nobody actually knows what it is unless they decrypt it or a bunch of people talk about it. But
I've gotten a few
what,
PMs
you know
about
what,
it.
Premortal, it's okay though. We don't.
Oh, something about that though. You would be surprised how many do not know what's it called this Braille. They do not know what Braille
You'd
is.
be so
Like,
surprised. how
I'm
many,
impressed.
People don't know what. Shit, what is that thing again?
Braille.
Braille? Yeah,
Braille.
Braille. Like they
Oh
do
my
not
God.
know what that is. It's like crazy.
Hydra.
The foreign concept.
I'm making fun of you.
He is making fun of you. I can confirm.
You know what? You know what? I'll deal with you later.
You'd be surprised how many people don't know who Braille is.
I just
Who,
want to
Braille?
say.
Who? My friend Braille.
Braille's a pretty cool dude.
So I noticed that like lots
I
of
think
other
he-
groups do stuff with like gaming. Sorry to cut your Braille talk short, but
Sorry.
I know
With
lots
his
of other
signature.
groups do like lots of things with gaming. Like Brotherhood has a gaming sector, and then like we have a few gaming groups and other stuff like that. Do you think we'll ever have anything official in regards to that with Titans? Because I know lots of our members play with each other like on Xbox and PlayStation once in a while, but I'm not sure. Any plans for anything official regarding gaming?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want to say I've been asked to like have game nights and shit, but I just don't think that's like I don't think that's like I don't know. I think it's just stupid.
I
Like
mean,
if we
wait,
want to play, we can just play. It's not really we don't have to make
Keeping
it public.
casual.
Yeah.
I have an idea, but like we'll talk about that later.
Well, you can bring it up now. I don't care.
Well, okay, well it's just like I don't know. There's a lot of games out there right now, and like H1Z1 and like stuff like that. And like I don't know, we could always have like something like that, like run a Titans server or something like that. I don't know. It's good. We'll talk about it later.
It's always possible, yeah. We don't rule anything out too quickly in here. That's what's
Yeah.
nice. You get to have the ideas float around a bit.
Exactly. We definitely like to take on suggestions and hear what members actually have to say and stuff, and involve the members a lot, see what they want and don't want and stuff. So
Okay, is there anything else you guys want to talk about before we cut this off? Anything?
Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra,
HF
yes.
News leader.
The
and,
wings.
yeah.
Shout out to Prada's internet.
Yep. Shout out to Prada's slow internet.
Hey,
that
Shield.
poor guy.
I think that'll be a
What's
good
up,
note
Shield?
to end on. Prada's
Shield.
internet. Indeed, Prada's internet. Okay, till
It's-
next time.
yeah.
I'm not sure if this is going to be weekly or not. Maybe bi-weekly. Maybe tri-weekly. I don't know. I don't even know tri-weekly
Maybe
means,
Maybe
next.
so
this
monthly.
daily,
Maybe
every
maybe
day.
yearly,
Let's do hourly.
annually.
maybe
We'll
that
do
we'll
it.
never have it again. I don't know. Anyway,
We'll do it every
Until
casino event.
until then, everyone say goodbye. Goodbye.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Bye,
Shout
everyone.
out to Snorlax.
What the
GG.
fuck?
What was that?
That was Snorlax saying goodbye, and this is me saying goodbye.